trying to do that to see if they can get success from it. So I think it has dirtied the game of basketball, but still basketball's got to be played. And I'm not going to complain about it. I still got to go out and play, but I got to at least have an eye opening for different types of dirty play that I may face.
Of course, the Pistons have a different point of view concerning what Michael Jordan just turned it over, referred to as dirty play.
That's their style. They're a physical team. They get after you defensively, and they kind of enjoy the fact that they have people talking and thinking about it a lot.
Well, here are the Chicago Bulls off to a 20-8 lead. 2.5 remaining in the first quarter. And the outside official, Jess Kersey, calling it against the Bulls. Scottie Pippen picking up the foul.
A lot of baseline screens, baseline action taking place. Sally trying to keep the hands off. Pippen trying to maintain contact. Referee Jess Kersey trying to clean up the play right in the beginning of this game.
Mike, you get the idea that the Bulls, watching the Portland Laker game yesterday, very concerned about getting off quickly in their own building?
No question. They watched that game. They understand what happened in the first one as Aguirre faces up and knocks out another jumper. They understand that right away Portland has put themselves in a hole. They don't want to lose home court advantage here.
What a spectacular effort by Magic Johnson. Not in the scoring column, but he can do it in other ways. 21 assists for the Magic Man against the Trailblazers, and that comes from behind victory. The Bulls 20 and the Pistons 10 with just under 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Chicago has done it with 5 steals. Aguirre for 3, and he has single-handedly kept the Bulls from running away here in the first quarter.
Well, he did it in the Boston series as well. They needed a big game from him. He produced. He's that kind of a scorer. That's why Chuck Daly goes with him for stretches.
Aguirre has hit 4 out of 5. He has 9 points in a limited amount of minutes.
The kind of team that Detroit is, they'll continue to go at that same guy as long as he has the hot hand. See if they can get it back to Aguirre.
Vinny Johnson, who just checked in, had that shot deflected.
If Vinny would have had a little more patience, he had the switch. Paxson was on Aguirre. He just got it up a little too soon.
Pretty look. Michael Jordan to Bill Cartwright. Cartwright leading the Bulls with 9. Jordan has 8. The Bulls 22. The Pistons 13 with just a shade under 1 minute remaining in the first. Cliff Livingston getting set to come on for Chicago. Down to 6 on the 24. Dumars for 3. Rodman contested. And Jack Neese says last touch by Rodman.
Well, one of the strengths of Dennis Rodman is the ability to keep it alive until he goes after it. A great call by Neese. His right foot definitely out of bounds.
Picked off Dumars. Sally able to switch off on Jordan. And the officials confirm Chicago will maintain possession with 9 on the 24.
We asked Chuck Daly yesterday, are the Jordan rules in effect for the series? And he said, you know, I'm not so sure that the Jordan rules aren't obsolete by now because their other players now have stepped up their game and are producing for him.
Paxson. And he continues to have his difficulties. 0 for 3, but Cliff Livingston has just checked in, able to convert, and the Bulls now lead it 24-13.
That's one of the reasons they picked up a Livingston. When they wanted to sit Pippen, they would have another active guy in on the glass to do a lot of the dirty work and pick up those loose balls. Cliff Livingston can do that for him.
Sally, offensive foul. That is the second for Sally.
The thing that has probably taken the Bulls team to the next level, gotten them into the 60-win category, is the fact that they have become a consistently outstanding defensive team. Good position defense. They force turnovers. They make things happen. They kind of dictate the tempo of the game through their defense.
Livingston sitting down. Frank Hodges has come on. Paxson from downtown as this first quarter comes to a close. After 1 in Chicago, it's the Bulls 24 and the Pistons 13.
Rockefeller Stadium. I'm Ahmad Rashad. During this last break, Coach Phil Jackson told his team he was very happy with that emotional spurt they had, led by Michael Jordan. But now he wants the team to settle down, get back into their offense, and keep playing tough defense. Marv?
All right, Ahmad. 24-13. The Bulls with a fast start on the Pistons. Coming up at halftime, we'll have coverage of the NBA Draft Lottery. Do you realize how much that man has done for the Minnesota North Stars of the National Hockey League? He turned the franchise around at the lottery a year ago. NBA Commissioner David Stern substituting North Stars for T-Wolves. And they have gone on to the final round.
Does he get a playoff share from the North Stars?
I'm sure the commissioner will make the request. Loose ball foul on Lane Beer. Lane Beer and Purdue going for the basketball. Will Purdue has come on for the first time, as has B.J. Armstrong.
Two things that jump out at you at the end of the first quarter. Second chance point, something that Detroit usually is very, very big on. 0 for Detroit, 4 for Chicago. But points in the paint where the Pistons usually intimidate opponents. 16 for Chicago, zip for Detroit.
Lane Beer sitting down. Edwards is back. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad from Chicago. Purdue for Livingston. Good ball movement. Hodges through the air ball. And a pushing foul. Called on Livingston, so Detroit will take over. Thomas and Johnson now in the backcourt. Rodman, Edwards, and the red-hot Aguirre up front. Mark Aguirre hit 4 out of 5 in the first quarter for 9 points. Johnson with the open shot. Yes, Vinnie Johnson, who is playing hurt, has a shin problem. Able to hit on his first field goal. Bulls lead by 9.
Well, Chuck Daly has 2 players on the floor for him right now who have the ability to explode at any time. One, Vinnie Johnson, the other, Mark Aguirre.
Shot clock at 5. Livingston. And back come the Pistons. The double team on Johnson, who got it to Aguirre. Rodman with the tip, and the basket counts. It's a goaltend.
Jeff Kersey felt that that ball, as it was bouncing up there, was still in the cylinder. You reach up and take it out of the cylinder, off that rim, then it's a good 2 points. Here it is, bouncing, and it still had a chance to go in. A good call.
Dennis Rodman receiving credit for his first field goal. Bulls 24, and the Pistons 17. After the slow start, the Pistons now showing signs. Now urging Purdue to shoot, and he does. Purdue lost the handle, fired a brick. Livingston able to get to it again.
Cliff Livingston doing what he does best, getting all that loose stuff, keeping it alive for his teammates, play good defense at the other end.
Took a shot from Rodman. Cliff Livingston, a one-time member of the Detroit Pistons, very active off the boards, doing a nice job. When we come back, it will be Livingston to the foul line. 2.5 gone by in the second.
No, don't even...
Brought to you by Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? By Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Gatorade for that deep down body thirst. And by IBM. How you're going to do it? PS to it. Miller Genuine Draft presents #1 Draft Choices.
Today's Miller #1 draft pick is John Paxson of the Bulls. He was originally a #1 selection of the San Antonio Spurs back in 1983. Signed as a free agent with the Bulls in '85, and this season he was the top shooting guard in the league, hitting 55% from the field. A reminder, at the end of today's broadcast, we'll select the Miller Genuine Draft Player of the Game. It is Chicago ball as we resume following the timeout. The officials saying that Livingston was pushed before the shot attempt, so the non-shooting foul. The Bulls 0 for 5 to this point here in the second quarter.
Sometimes a telltale sign as Will Purdue turns, faces up, and knocks it down.